Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. O'Connell to throw right away.
And his first look is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're
taking it right down Broadway.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfrow, 52 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Raiders have recovered. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Jacobs again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
O'Connell's throwing for it.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here's Pacheco once again. Down the right sideline.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
38 yards.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell.
That one caught by Carter.
Down to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
DeAndre Carter, 74 yards.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down.
Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams from 19 yards away as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He'll buy some time right. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now O'Connell. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Throwing after the interception. O'Connell. He hits Adams complete. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. 20. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession.
Yellow.
Mahomes fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but
trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man, that's Renfro. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. O'Connell on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And O'Connell now to throw.
Buying time to his left.
open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
O'Connell looking to throw yet again.
Dancing to his left.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Throwing, O'Connell.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop it.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
O'Connell here on 4th down.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So they've been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On 1st down, McKinnon again.
Marcus Epps there on the tackle.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Mahomes going to throw.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell.
Being chased out left.
He finds Mayer here.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And quickly they get to the line.
First down throw, O'Connell.
Forced out to his left.
Open man, it's Miller in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown.
A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Steps away to his left. That is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
O'Connell looking to throw on 1st.
Buying time to his left. his throw here's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, the offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Touchdown! Michael Mayer with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the... And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it up.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Now this is a short kick, but instead of returning it, they'll call the fair catch, and since it's beyond the 25, they'll take over at that spot. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A gain of 3, second down.
15.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell.
Dancing to his left.
Got a man, it's Mayer.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
Now O'Connell.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And now O'Connell. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like
that. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown Raiders.
Michael Mayer.
58 yards.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from going up by 40.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has... Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
And O'Connell now to throw. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Throwing, O'Connell.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. O'Connell's throwing for it.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
69 yards.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Mike Edwards picks it off.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will, the big fella! Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams from 10 yards out. And the Raiders are pouring it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Mahomes now on 1st down. A dump down to McKinnon. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Rolling to his right.
That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Mike Edwards picks it off inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Raiders have recovered. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're...
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second and 14.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 6.
Now a give. This is McKinnon. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones, because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Here's O'Connell again on 2nd and 10.
Forced out to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
It's a gain of 22 yards. Kansas City.
Mahomes now on first down. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
And he missed it. It wouldn't have mattered. They were going to lose either way, but the game ends strangely on a missed PAT. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.